Hi everybody, this video is inspired by a couple of people actually who have been commenting on the page in the last couple of days, and I want to discuss the concept of trying to convince somebody of a point that you're trying to make. And I want to thank Mark Whitehand for reminding me of this lesson and reteaching me this over the last couple of months, because I had forgotten it in a moment of panic when I was applying to do TEDx. To go and speak for them, and I was worried that what I had to say wasn't good enough, and I was worried what I had to say that people wouldn't agree with me. And what Mark kindly reminded me of is that it doesn't matter if people don't agree with me, because what I have to say is equally as important as what other people have to say. And some people will agree and some people will disagree, and that is absolutely fine. I don't ever have to explain that away. I just deliver my message, say it, and those with ears to hear and eyes to see will follow. So there was a comment on the page this morning. I'm just trying to get it here now on another phone so I can reply in detail. And it was a girl by the name of Natalie Conway, and she was actually commenting on the video that I'd put up about positive gossip. And this was when people are speaking negatively around you and you don't want to absorb that energy. So I suppose it'd be a good idea, if you haven't watched that video, to watch that one first before you continue watching the rest of this, so it completely makes sense to you. So Natalie said, so when we tell the other person that they're asking us to take on their SH1T, more than likely they will come back with, well, I'm not asking you to take on anything. That's in your own head. You're being dramatic. What then? So I suppose it's twofold here. If somebody comes back with saying, I'm just telling you my opinion, I'm not asking you to take it on. The one thing that you can do there is say, that's really fine. I actually don't want to hear that type of opinion. If it's negative, it doesn't really suit me and I don't want to hear that. So maybe you should go and speak to somebody else. But the other brilliant point about that is you should ask yourself, are you actually taking it on? Are you actually absorbing that without telling that person, I'm sorry, that information doesn't really sit well with me, or I'm not really that kind of person to take on other people's negativity. So you need to find out whether you are absorbing or you're deflecting. If you're deflecting, that's okay, because then you're completely in control. And you have to remember, lads, this is all about energy. It's about control of energy and whether you are silently observing or absorbing stuff that you don't want to absorb. Because if you continue to do that, you're going to end up exploding. I'll just try and read down further. Do we just say, well, this is how I feel, or what? Because I have a few always right people who will do anything to divert the blame from them and then make me feel guilty. Now, there's lots of layers in that. So people who think they're always right, let them. They're right for them. That's fine. You don't have to accept what it is that they're saying. Just either disagree if you feel like you need to, or offer your opinion, but you have to agree to disagree. You don't have to agree with everybody, like everybody doesn't have to agree with you. People who will do anything to divert blame, they're people who point the finger. Everything is external to them. Everything is everybody else's fault, and that's okay. Watch the video on mirrors when you have mirrors 360 degrees around you. I do an awful lot of mentally breaking people's fingers in the positive mindset room and forcing them to point it back in towards themselves, because if we're not accepting responsibility for the good and bad in all of our lives, well, that's when the finger pointing starts. Let me see. Then make me feel guilty. Well, first of all, there's only ever two emotions. Thanks, Mark, for reminding me of that again. Only ever two emotions, love and fear. Guilt falls under the fear umbrella, and guilt is an absolutely useless emotion. That is a direct quote from Gabby Farrelly. Absolutely useless emotion. Nobody can make you feel guilt. That's something that you manifest yourself on the inside. Make me feel guilty for feeling like that, like I do. That's when I hit a wall or back down. Now, this is important. When you hit a wall or you feel like backing down, if you say something to somebody and you let the energy fall in front of you, that's all that needs to happen. You don't need to wait on a reply or wait on a response, and you don't have to argue your point any further. You're not there to argue. You're just there to offer your opinion. If somebody is forcefully trying to, and I saw this playing out on the page this morning, if somebody is forcefully trying to sway your opinion or make you think like from their point of view, anybody who forces anything is not coming from the right space. So I suppose if you're backing down, that's you allowing them take your energy. You're actually not that they're taking, you're actually giving your energy to them and breaking down and saying, oh, okay, whatever. It's just easier to nearly keep the peace at this stage. And there's actually another video coming soon about keeping the peace and how that can negatively affect you long term. So I really don't like doing long videos, and this is a really long video for me. I hope that this has been useful, and it's probably raised more questions than answers. But if you want to post a comment underneath this video, I will try my best to get back to people as soon as I possibly can. I am on Facebook a lot, but I'm not on Facebook all the time because I have to go and see people, or people come to see me, or I'm Skyping or whatever. So if people are commenting and I'm not getting back straight away, just be patient and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can, okay? So I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. Take care. Talk to you tomorrow, Son.